Okay, taking a look at the uppercut, this time we're going to attack the body as opposed to the superficial nerves of the head that we had done in a prior video. Now, underneath the breast line right in through here, there's a great target, okay? And that is in many notes, Sohan, Sokan, Fujitas, etc. And it's good for stealing the air, as well as causing more severe damage. So let's peel away the skin for a second. Okay, and here we have the connective tissue on. Let's dissipate this connective tissue a little bit. Let's fade that out. Okay, actually, let's hide it all together. Okay, now let's hide this one as well. Okay, and we can see right underneath, and I'll bring back the skin for a second. Let's fade this. Okay, we can start to see where that is attacking. Okay, and we'll undo the fade for a second. Bring out a pen. Okay, so we're going to target in this hollow pocket right underneath each side of each breast, on each side. Let me put that pen back here for a second. Okay, and we'll finish that. We'll peel away the skin. Now, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be attacking this target with a hooking strike right up and underneath. Now, what happens in this, let me clear the pen here for a second, is you're hitting the base of the lung right there. And what it's going to do is it's going to force all the air out of the lung. Okay, and that's going to cause the bronchial tubes to have a slight bit of problem as well. This steals the breath. Now, when you're coming down in this aspect down and through here also, you're going to be attacking the diaphragm. Let's bring up the musculature. We're going to have to fade through, hide a lot of muscles here because there just is. But I wanted to make sure that you could see the underlying muscle of the diaphragm. Let's keep going. Okay, so let's take a look and see if we've got the diaphragm in there. Get rid of this. Okay, and the diaphragm, we can see this right up underneath here. Let's get rid of this fascia here for a second. Let's hide it. Okay, now, you can start to see that you have the diaphragm here. Okay, the diaphragmatic fascia. Underneath is the diaphragmatic covering again, but the diaphragm is underlying that. So when you strike in this area right up underneath here, let's get the pen out again. As you come right up underneath that rib, you're going to be forcing the air out. You're also going to stifle the diaphragm, which is all the way across the bottom here. And that's going to cause the person severe difficulty in breathing. You can also see, well, let's finish that. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get that pen done. Okay. You can see the heart beating underneath it as well. So as you shock this here, you're also going to be pushing this lung tissue into the heart itself, and that will put a damper on the beating of the heart. And that will also cause physical ramifications and loss of functionality, loss of blood pressure. Also, it will cause fainting and or unconsciousness. So that's a target right in through there. And it's called Ganshu from Ohan Soken's notes. Very dangerous spot to hit. The uppercut is the perfect punching attribute or the tool that you could use. And that will cause extreme distress and your ultimate victory.
Okay, now, if he's got his arms up, it's not always possible to get into these two targets that we used prior. What we're going to use now is an uppercut, right underneath the breast line, okay? This is a target that spasms the diaphragm and it shocks the bronchial tubes as well. So when we come up and in, okay, it feels like cramping and stuff. How does it affect your breath?
Actually, the last one, the one you did later, really tight, and I felt that right go through the diaphragm, everything tightened up. That one, not so much, but the first one was even, I'm glad you didn't hit as hard on the first one as you did with the second one.
Right? You have to catch this like right up underneath here. You can catch it down low and you can still spasm the diaphragm, a light shot right there. That's liver and diaphragm. Okay, if you come up a little higher with this, you can feel it stifle your breathing as well. And again, we're just tapping and we get the gloves on, so it's not that big of an effect. So take your shot up and in there. Yeah, come a little higher with this one. Yeah, that's it, okay? And you're gonna get a dynamic reaction to that. Now, again, you're not trying to take the person out on just this one punch. You're trying to get him exposed so you can come up the top, with something else hooking in, okay? So that's why we started with the head. That's your main target, to knock the person out. These targets are there to drop the person's hands so you can get better access to the head. Or if you're shorter, like I am, to try and get the person to drop his arms and his body so the head comes more into your range. So that's a hook punch up underneath. Try and penetrate in. Didn't like that one, Harry.
Yeah, it slid off. It slid off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah. And with you, what came up too low, it was there.
So I'm going up from here.
Yeah.
I'm going to the other spot.
No, no problem, it's just, so.
Catch his breathing. Work your combinations. You can slip the punch if you want. Duck the punch. Yeah. And switch. New partner. Good cross, John. Keep those hands up. Give them something to challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that was a surprise.
Switch. 2 more rounds. Don't forget the body shots. You got the center chest. Got the 2 lower chest. They're leaving the dojo. You okay there? Nice shot there.
Yep, I'm fine.
You need it.